From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
For San Francisco.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Pass complete to Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a breakout start for the Niners in 2019. This is Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember?
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
18-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Kill, kill, kill. Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Deuce, 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 deuce.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
65, 65.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. On the return, it's James. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well,
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert has as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Niners 21. Seahawks.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Seahawks have recovered.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take.
Good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky, it's Dante Pettis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
7-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jaron Reed, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 35 on second down, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
11. Hey, come on.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Raheem Mostert, the ball
2nd and 7.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for
that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. 13 yards remaining on second down.
He's not going to get me.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Alert three, alert three.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
By the Seahawks.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He's going to let it fly. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
28-yard line.
He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Marquise Blair on the tackle.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the 40.